Hey everyone, and welcome to this video lesson. Today I'm going to show you how to restring a guitar. I'll go through the process of removing a string from the guitar in the correct way, or at least in the way that I do it anyway. Some people do it slightly differently, but this is going to be the way that I do it, and we'll share it with all you guys. Then I'll also show you how to do some basic maintenance using polish that I own to give the guitar a little bit of a clean up, and then afterwards I'm going to show you how to put a new string on the guitar. And just for quickness, I'm only going to show you how to do this, use it with one string rather than using all the strings. I'm going to just use the one, because basically the principle for restringing all the strings is the same for all of them. If you can restring one string and replace one and take one off, then it's pretty much the same for all the strings. So just bear that in mind when you're watching this video. So here for this video I'm going to use my Fender Telecaster, which you've seen quite a lot in my other videos. It's my pride and joy, along with my Yamaha, but as you could see, the strings are looking pretty dead. I haven't changed them in about I'd say about a month and a half, because I just hadn't had the time to do it in recent times. But I'm going to string them now. I'm going to put new strings on it, and I'm going to use the following equipment. Over here I have the strings that I'm going to use. Here they are. It's the Elixir strings for electric guitar, gauge 11, no sorry, gauge 10 even, and I'm going to for this lesson use the E string, the thickest string, the 6th string, as for the knee string that I'm going to show you how to put on for this video. Also for this video lesson I've got my very handy tool here. I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically a combination of wire cutters and this handy string winder that's used for winding the strings. I'll show you how to use this throughout the lesson, but if you're going to be changing strings, this is a very handy tool. It's actually, I'd say it's the perfect tool for a guitarist and the bassist to have if you're going to be doing that, and I recommend that you definitely do. Strings get old after a while and they need replacing, so get one of these if you're going to be restringing guitar strings yourself. And finally, I also have the Fender polish, especially designed for guitars. This is really nice stuff that you get in pretty much any guitar store, stocks them. And I'm going to be using the special cloth that I got with it. Where did I put it there? Ah, here it is. Here's the cloth that I'll be using for to apply the polish to the neck and the body. Again, you'll see me do that during the lesson. Right, so without any further ado, let's just get straight into the actual lesson itself. I'm going to start off obviously by taking the string off. Okay, now I know this may not be the most convenient way of viewing the guitar, but due to the equipment I have, this is the best way I can do it. So you'll have to bear with me on this one. But basically what we're going to do, this is the string that we're going to be replacing. Okay, so if I just move the guitar back a little bit, you'll see that this string is attached to this tuning peg, the one that's closest to the edge. This is the one that we're going to be using to loosen the string, and to do that we are going to be applying this handy string winder. So you attach it like that onto the peg, make sure that you've got a good firm grip, and then you're going to wound it back like this. Now, I usually do it faster than this, but it's kind of an awkward angle for me, so I'm not able to do it very efficiently. But normally when you're doing this, you'll have plenty of space, and you'll be able to do this a lot faster. So you just keep winding it round and round like that until the string gets loose enough, and as you can see, it's already starting to get pretty slack. And yes, the string might, as it's unloosening, you'll hear it doing what it's doing now. You hear it kind of making some weird pinging noises. That's going to happen. So what happens when the string's been tight and then it's going to become loose. So don't get worried too much about that. Okay, so finally got the string out. Just basically I had to hook it out because, as you can see, it's quite bent here. That's from the tension from it's been from way over a month anyway. So what we're going to do now, we're going to take the pliers, wire cutters, whatever you want to call them, just cut that bit off, like that, and put that so that it becomes less of a health and safety hazard. We don't want to be cutting ourselves while doing this. And believe me, I've made that mistake plenty of times before, and it's not nice to cut yourself with a string, and you can do real damage to yourself if you're not careful. So make sure that you are aware of these things when you're stringing. Now, this is going to be hard for you to see, but I am now. Okay, now as you can see, the string is poking out. My guitar has got these little holes at the back of the guitar, which where the strings go through and they come out when you're taking the strings out or replacing them. Now, different guitars have different ways. So some of them have holes like this one. Other guitars will just take them out at the front. If you're using an acoustic one like my Yamaha, they'll have the nails on it, and that means you have to use this. Or get the pliers again. Oops. You see this thing on the pliers? This is so that you can hook it round the clamps, the nail clamps that are on the acoustic guitar, and then just hook it out, take the nails out. I don't have my acoustic, so I can't show you, but that's the way you do it. You go check out another video on the internet. I'm sure you'll find plenty of people who will show you how to do that. That's what that's for. And other guitars, particularly electric ones, have other ways in which the string goes in and out. So you may have to do a bit of research if yours doesn't look like that. But they all basically function the same way. They're designed for you to put the string in and to make sure that they're attached to the bridge in some way to create the tension on the strings. Okay, so now I've got the string out of the guitar. Here it is. And I'm going to put that to one side. I'm putting that in the bin. And make sure that when you put them in the bin, this is a good thing to note. Make sure that when you try and tie it up like that, a bit fiddly, but try and tie it in a knot like that, and then do that several times until you get it in a nice circle and it won't come out. That way it will be nice and neat, and there won't be any risk of the strings pinging out and stabbing someone in the eye. And it can go in the trash quite neatly. It's safer that way rather than avoids the risk of being stabbed basically by the sharp ends. You have to be careful of the sharp ends.